Hi everybody, this is our second lesson in our Halloween lessons that we're doing for distant learners, sorry. So we made our spider, and now what we're going to do, because Halloween is just around the corner, we are going to make our own pumpkin patches. So this is just kind of basic. You can feel free to add anything else to this picture. You can make a moon if you want. You can add a few bats, whatever you would like to do. I'm just going to show you how to do the basic parts of this picture. So I'm going to put this up. And so you're going to get your white piece of paper first. Make sure you guys can see this okay. So we're going to get our white piece of paper first, and we're going to get our yellow crayon. So what we're going to do with our yellow crayon is we're going to make stars up in our sky. So I'm just doing really basic stars. Like this. I think because it's a Halloween picture and there's supposed to be a full moon on Halloween, maybe you can draw a circle, your full moon, and color it in. If you have other colors that you want to add to your full moon, maybe some reds or some oranges or some blues even, feel free to do that. So we're going to do our moon. And feel free to do as many or as little stars as you would like. So now's a good time to pause if you are still doing your stars. We don't get too far ahead. Okay, so once you're done with your stars and your moon, we're going to make this a night sky. So I have given you the option of doing a black crayon or a blue crayon. You can do either one at this point. What you're going to want to do though is peel the paper off. So an older crayon is better for this. You're going to put it on its side and color over your whole picture. You can color over your moon if you want, or you can go around it. So you're just going around everything. If you want to make it darker, you can do multiple coats of this. So there we go. There's our night sky for our pumpkin patch. And now's a good time to pause the video if you need to catch up. So now what you need to do is you need to get this strip, this brown strip, and your glue. And we're going to glue this on the bottom of our paper like this. This is going to be the ground in our pumpkin patch. So what you can do is make sure your glue is open. So I'm just going to put that down there. Flip it and stick it. So now I have the ground for my pumpkin patch. This is a good time to pause before moving on to the next step. Also, I'd like to warn you that this project can get a little bit messy. So if you want to take this time to grab paper towels or anything that you think you're going to need for this project, this is a good time to do this. So we're not doing hand prints. We're actually doing, they're called knuckle print pumpkins. So we're using our knuckles, this part of our hand up here, to do it. So what you can get is your orange paint, and I think it's neater to actually paint this on, and you're going to paint your knuckle orange. So, and I got a good amount of paint on it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it like this. It's going to be my first pumpkin for my pumpkin patch. In between pumpkins, you're going to want to put some more orange paint on your knuckles. And I'm also rolling my hand when I'm doing this, so I'm making sure I'm getting all the, well, not all the paint, but each of my fingers are in this print. And I think we're going to try for one more. So I'm going to make a fist again and paint my knuckles orange. And I'm going to stamp it again. So after you've done your pumpkins, and it doesn't just have to be 3, it can be however many pumpkins you want. If you have smaller hands, you should be able to fit quite a few pumpkins, well, not quite a few, maybe 5 pumpkins down there, but it's really up to you. So let's pause to get kind of cleaned up. All right, so now what you need for your pumpkins, we're going to add vines to them. So for this, you can either use a green marker, you can use a green crayon, whatever you would like. So you're going to take this. I'm going to use paint, but like I said, any of the other options are fine. And I'm just going through and painting stems on my pumpkin. Kind of like this. Okay, so if you need to wait to catch up before the next step, just put pause on, and yeah. So the next thing we're going to do with our pumpkins is we're going to paint vines. So we're going to get these and paint our vines on our pumpkin. And they can have more than one vine, whatever you would like. Okay, so you can pause that so that you can keep up. Okay, so this next step, the last step, is it's optional. If you would like to do it, you can. If not, that's fine too. But what you're going to do is you're going to wait for this to dry. So this is one I did earlier. And we're just going to go back in and add some more detail to the pumpkin. So you can go around, and I'm just doing lines basically in between where my fingers are, just to outline that and make it look like the ridges of a pumpkin. And again, if you are happy with the way it looks, you don't have to do that part. So I'm doing this. It's still a little bit wet there, so yes. So this is your pumpkin patch drawing. And again, feel free to add anything else to this picture that you would like. I'm also going to include a YouTube video that goes along with this lesson too. And again, if you do this, definitely send pictures to your teacher. I love seeing them. Thank you for watching and participating, everybody.